show. Yeah. Prudence, he just needs to go live. You're live. Yeah. Let's try this. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Better late than never. Currently watching the Formula One Hungarian track live, brought to you from Johannesburg, South Africa. We are now on lap of 45 of 70, where we have Team McLaren still leading, which is very surprising, but congratulations to them. I'm sure this is something they should be proud of, as Max Verstappen, from when I last checked, overtook Lewis Hamilton, leading Red Bull in the third position, Ferrari in fourth, and Mercedes in fifth. But there's still a lot of more laps to go, and hopefully Mercedes can finish within the top three poles. As you guys can see, they are trying their best to cover Hamilton to stop from taking the pole positions. But again, we backing Team Mercedes in this. McLaren still keeping the strong lead as Verstappen has now moved from third position to second. So Red Bull is now in second. McLaren is still in first. Ferrari in three. McLaren again in fourth. Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes in fifth. And for those of you tuning in and watching Formula One for your first time, I should say this is an amazing, I cannot say sport, but cultural activity to witness greatness in the making for a lot of these drivers, like Lando Norris, who is currently experiencing some trouble on the track, but hopefully he recovers. Not to the first position, but hopefully he recovers to do well. We can see that Norris for McLaren is trying to close the gap between the third and fourth position as he's chasing Ferrari. So hoping that he does do that soon, which will then put Ferrari in first, in fourth actually, have Max Verstappen in second, and Ferrari again is still containing that number one position on the pole. Mm. Norris is still trying to fight that gapping position. He is currently 34 seconds behind Ferrari, so he is really pushing it. But as we can see, his teammate Oscar Piech, who is currently number one on the pole, is currently in the pit and has recently just left the pit. So it puts Max Verstappen in the first pole. So we now have Red Bull in first, McLaren in second, where Norris has overtaken his own teammate, putting Norris in second for McLaren, Piech for McLaren again in the third pole, leaving Hamilton in the fourth position when he has just overtaken Ferrari. So Ferrari is taking the fifth and sixth pole. There's a lot of exchanges in this race, I will not be lying. The Hungarian track is one of the best ones out there. A lot of twists and turns, so this is really testing the driver's wits at this point. It does seem like the McLaren drivers are going neck and neck with each other, containing an easy altitude. Fastest lap was done by Norris himself for McLaren, still containing the second position with his partner Piech in the third. Max Verstappen is still in the first pole. Race leader Max Verstappen now hits the pit stops as he has just exited. Lewis Hamilton is still in the fourth pole, leaving McLaren taking the second and can I get the YouTube channel name? Oh, I see. New update on the 50th lap. We do have Norris in the first position for McLaren. His partner second for McLaren again on the pole. Lewis Hamilton has now obtained the third pole for Mercedes, and we do have Ferrari back and forth, and Verstappen moving back all the way to the fifth pole. Again, I must give kudos to McLaren for keeping such a great performance throughout the whole circuit. Even though we are not McLaren fans here, we are supporting Team Hamilton. We should give them their props where needed. Alright, we can see Max Verstappen trying to push the bounds of speed as he's trying to close the gap between the fourth and the fifth position. So we'll see how that goes. But again, the current standings are McLaren are in first and second, with Hamilton in third for Mercedes and Ferrari still in fourth. And again, Max Verstappen is pushing the ends of speed while he's trying to catch Charles Leclerc to at least rise his pole position from fifth to fourth. I should say Hamilton is not too far from the second position if he does corner McLaren with an easy overtake in one of the curves, but hoping we'll see how that goes. And for those of you tuning in, we are currently on the 52nd lap of lap 70. So we still have a long way to go until we have a winner by the end of this all. Current standings again is Norris in first for McLaren with his partner Piastri. Again, I am sorry for butchering your last name. But McLaren again in second, Hamilton still in third, Ferrari in fourth, Verstappen for Red Bull in fifth. We're not winning.